So you can see the poles here running out, marking the channel. We're well away from there. If you look down here on Navionics, you can see we're right on the edge of the sort of bump in the deep water there. Comes up pretty shallow, and you can even see, if you look really carefully, you can see the brown line on the water. So we've got one of the fast ferries coming in up ahead behind that sailing boat at the moment. So I don't dare go any further across. There's your main hazard coming in and out of Cairns. There's stacks of these things. Very busy tourist port, this one. So we're still just motoring out the channel. You can probably see here, there's some shallow areas here. That's marked at about 3 meters, the blue stuff. So we'll go out to this mark here. Once we get to there, we'll put our mainsail up and start sailing, because we've got some breeze. According to this, we've got about 8 knots, 9 knots. It's going to be a lovely angle. We're going to bear away a bit up here, so it should be just beautiful reach out there. We've got a happy angle again. We get near that 90 degrees. 10 knots, 90 degrees. We'll do 7 knots, happy days. Nice and sunny out. Might be able to just make out Green Island off in the distance there. Full main, full heady, full crew. So we've got a couple of hours on this leg. Get out to the top of Oyster Reef. There's the reef out there. And then we're going to go around the corner there and into Vlasoff, which is this reef just here. So we just go around the top and through there. What are you doing in my seat?
I'm keeping watch because you were asleep.
I was just resting my eyelids. Going good here. Got about 15 minutes to go till our first little turning mark. Just going to go in over the top of the Polar Reef and then cut across there back over towards Vlasoff. Goes through a little bit of a shallower area, but it should be near the high tide, and it looks like there's plenty of water there. Yeah, it's a rollicking little sail. Whoa! We've got 14, 15 knots. Doing 8.5 knots there at the moment, trucking along. But yeah, we just get the odd big set. What are you seeing on your watch?
There's a boat out there.
Oh, how about that?
It's a lot of boats.
There's a lot of boats out here.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Bit hard to see here, but this is Polar Reef over here. Probably just make out the light water. So we've just come through a little bit of a sort of passage on the north side of that. It's pretty shallow through there, 5 or 6 meters. A few boats anchored on the inside of it, but we're going up ahead to Vlasoff Cay. You might be able to just make out the sand cay at Vlasoff now. Anyway, we'll chug on. Got another half an hour or so. Made it. So here we are out at Vlasoff Cay. Let's go and have a little squizzy up here. Sam's still just tidying up a bit up front here. Getting sorted out with the mooring. Still a little bit on the blustery side out here, but anyway, it's quite a pretty spot still. Good job, Precious. It's a bit scary coming into these sort of places because it's really hard to work out here how deep these bommies are. A lot of them have got a bit of colour. We were going over a few of them that were like still 5 or 6 metres deep, but they had that greenish colour, which usually would tell me don't go over it. But you can see here we're pretty much surrounded by them. Got one off the transom there as well, so hopefully that means we're going to be in some nice water here because we're on the mooring. But anyway, we're about as behind the cay as we can be. A little bit of action on the water. We had about 17 knots. It's supposed to be 10 to 15 today. We had about 17 on the way out, but I'm sure that'll back off later. Looks very pretty though. The colours are very nice out here. A couple of other boats. One's on the, pretty sure that's a 10 metre mooring. It's a big 10 metre boat, that one. The other guy I think's anchored over there. Good to be out here, huh? It's a bit of a bumpy old ride out actually. A bit rolly. Actually felt a bit green at one point. I was chucking around doing some navigating numbers and yeah, had my head down for a bit. So I've come to sundown. It's been a pretty choppy day out here. We've probably had around 12, maybe a little bit, 14 knots at times. It's starting to drop out now, but we're also approaching high tide, so the little bit of protection that we get from the cay up in front and the reef gets minimised at high tide when the swell can get over the top of it. So it's probably about as bad as it's going to get at the moment, tide-wise, but the breeze has dropped back a little bit, so it's probably no worse now, or no better really, than it was a bit earlier in the day. So anyway, we'll see how we go tonight. We'll probably get a bit of an idea of what's coming through here. We've probably got, I don't know, it's probably a foot of chop and a little bit of swell, half a metre maybe of swell, but it's enough to keep us rocking around a little bit. We've got the clears up just to keep the breeze out a bit, but you can see we're rolling around a little bit. We've got the flopper stopper out over the side over here. We're just trying to sort of steady us up a little bit. We've got this all to ourselves out here, no one else here. There's a few guys back there at Michaelmas Cay over there. There's a couple of boats still out there I think, but I don't know if it's any better over there. It's a little bit bigger cay, but I'm not sure if it's much better. But anyway, we're stuck here for the night now and we'll see how we go. Hopefully it'll be calmer in the morning. Got to jump in and put that anode on that we've been without for a couple of weeks at least. And hopefully we'll get a snorkel in as well. But we'll see how the new day unfolds. So it's good morning from a fairly lumpy, bumpy Vlasoff Cay out off Cairns. Had a pretty jiggly night. You can see the ocean still jiggling around a little bit here. Unfortunately, not as much cover here as we thought we might have gotten. Wasn't too bad, like we weren't really rolling too badly, but you can certainly see there's a little bit of action. Bit of swell coming around the corner here. Look down near the mooring ball there, you can see that bit of cross chop coming in. So I think today we'll be moving. I don't know if we'll even bother putting the dinghy in and going over to the cay. We might just head around up to Michaelmas Cay, which is basically just up behind us here. Look over the top of the solar panels there. If I try and zoom in slowly, you might be able to see off in the distance there, Michaelmas Cay. So I think we might head up there today, where there's a little bit wider reef and a little bit more cay, and just see if there's a little bit better cover there. We came here because apparently the charter boats tend to like to go up to Michaelmas, so it tends to be a lot busier, but there might be a reason they go there too. So otherwise it's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Should be magnificent. Okay, so Vlasoff Cays in our wake. We're out of there. Little bit of breeze, we've got about 9 knots here. We're just discussing it. It was a lot worse yesterday afternoon when the big tide was running in than it was through the night. It wasn't too bad, just a bit jiggly through the night. But anyway, we're heading over here. Heading over to Michaelmas Cay. I believe that's how it's pronounced, so it's only a few miles away. So we'll head there, see if we can't get a better night's sleep. So here's our trip. This is Vlasoff Cay just here. We're just out of there. Whoops, sorry. Got to dodge around a couple of little spots where I put the markers. There's a couple of bits of reef there. Then we're going to go out through the top up here and then up to Michaelmas Cay in this area here. There's a couple of moorings, but there's a couple of boats out there already, so not sure if we'll get one. Hopefully we will. We'll see how we go. So we're all set.
Yep.
Anchors in. Snubbers on. Let's go snorkeling. You. Come on, let's go into the beach.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
I want to go and see the birdies.
They're noisy.
Okay, let's go do this.
Let's go.
All the punters have left the beach to us.
Woohoo!
It's only us and deviation there now, so we'll go and have a look at the bird life now. Just work our way in through the reefs here. This is the one we snorkeled on before. This one right in close to the beach. We're up the other end there near that mooring back there, but it was surprisingly good. It's only really the one public mooring there.
What does that?
This one here is a 10-metre public mooring, so no good to us.
That looks brown.
That's yellow.
you sure? We should go and have a look at that on the way out. Look at the birds.
Even better. Let's listen to them. It'll sound even better with the motor off in a minute. Now there's a roped off area there, so...
I think you've got to stay inside of it.
Smells nice in here, doesn't it?
I can't smell it.
What do you mean you can't smell it? Did your nose fall off or something? Oh my God. It smells so bad. We've just read the sign there and we're not supposed to be on here after 3 o'clock.
What is the time?
We'd better jump off. Look at these spangled emperors under the boat. Look at that. There's one black trevally down there. The spangled emperors. Whoa! Right up on the surface. Try it a little bit closer to the boat so there's no reflection there. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, look at that guy. That's a big spango. Look at him. You're right out of the water. Yeah. So it's a glorious day out here again at Michaelmas Cay, but as you can see there's a little bit of breeze up today. Probably got a good 12 knots of breeze, I'd say. But still looking very nice here and it's pretty comfortable still. So we're going to head over. We've only got one charter boat here so far. A few people in snorkeling and whatnot, but we're going to head over to the island now and have a better look at the birds. We're a bit late yesterday afternoon. We didn't realise that we couldn't go in later in the afternoon. There's a bit of a restriction on it, so we left the birds to it. Thought we'll go back over today and have a bit of a look. Our noisy wind generator's getting a workout today. Might be able to see how close we are to the bombies here, but we just swung right around that way and we're still a good 10 metres off, so we're pretty happy with that. It's a pretty steep rise on this side up to the top of that bommy. Okay, let's go see the birdies. There's one up there now, showing us the way in. Might get a bit wet here.
You'll be careful with me, precious.
I'm sure I will. Righto, let's go see the birdies.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll stay dry on the way in. This is a bit blowy, but not too bad chop-wise, so it should be pretty right. A few people have beat us in on the beach there, but you get that round these parts.
Funny how the birds get in these big flocks, isn't it?
Smells good again. I wonder if it gives them a bit of wind protection lying in big bunches like that.
Possibly.
It's pretty cool, huh? See the big block of birds down here. They must just get a bit of wind protection by all laying in a big bunch there. They certainly don't mind a chat, that's for sure. So we've got some little terns, we've got some boobies.
All the little wood piles and nests.
Very cool. Pretty cool, huh?
It's pretty amazing.
This guy obviously likes his own space.
So cute. Watch the birds. Nice. These are I've never seen anything like this before.
I mean, first time I've actually been into a colony like this, but species.
Okay.
But, and the seagulls.
I haven't seen any seagulls yet.
Yeah,
I don't think.
seagulls. So as for they're good for early season.
Okay. It's funny how they make their own little wood pile.
Yeah, so the
Boobies.
making the wood stuff, but the terns I notice they're just digging out the dirt.
Okay.
With like pebbles and things rather than right now.
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's kind of on its side a bit, like it's got a sore leg.
Yeah, I think they're resting.
Are they?
Sunbaking as well.
Okay. Along with it to make its nest. No, you've got to leave it. I get bags and bags of stuff.
Yeah, I think you possibly could do it a little bit easier.
Cool.
Almost like
Yes, you might have eggs under there. It's pretty settled there. Only seen the one chick, I think.
yeah. Might be a bit early still.
I think it's a brown booby, that one. Put that back. I saw you pinch that from the other nest. You just pinched it from this nest over here.
That's funny.
You naughty, naughty bird. Oi, you're not going to do it again. It is. That's not very nice. Just a bit of decoration too. Yeah. Very naughty.
Look at that little bum wiggle. It's very cute. She's
Not
just-
again. You're not a very good neighbour. Oh, you like the, you know, I like the colour.
The plastic.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a,
no,
well,
good,
you like colour.
good birdie.
Well, it's taken a bit of both this time. Colour and sticks.
Look at the waddle.
This poor bird's going to come back to nothing on this other nest. That'll be gone. Look at the colour of that water out there. It's not just magnificent.
Squabbling about.
I think these ones are sooty terns. There's a big pile of them just over there a bit.
Oh,
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
it's very cool.
I enjoyed that.
Very cool. Little bubbies. One little baby.
Only one little
chick.
baby, little brown booby baby. Booby baby. So,
It's all white and fluffy.
yeah, there's another
Beautiful.
charter boat coming in. But I think it might be time for us to hit the water. Looks pretty inviting, actually. The breeze might have just dropped off a little bit too. I don't know if it's just because we're in behind the island, but it doesn't feel quite as strong there now. Let's work our way out through the reef here and go for a dive again, I think. You'd think with all this rubber on we were going for a dive with the great whites down in South Australia, but we just find if we wear our rubber we can stay out for a lot longer. You just don't get cold at all, so it's a bit more bit of a drama putting it all on. It feels pretty heavy duty, but it's only a 3mm wetsuit. Also keeps the stingers off. Come on, we don't need gardening, we need snorkeling. Let's go. How's that?
Great.
Pretty good, eh? Pretty fun.